Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. Please invite your friends. And today we have a very simple challenge for Muslims. You know, one of the Muslims, he posted some comments in my videos, and I don't know why, if you like to call us and confirm what he is saying, we will be happy to talk to him. He said in the comment, and let me show you, something which or what he meant, that obviously Muhammad was a prophet. And how we know he's a prophet? Well, he said something or things which come to be true, and those things he said them 1400 years ago. So how a person who isn't, supposedly a Bedouin who do not know how to write, how to read according to Muslims, how he knew those things? So this is the comment I will put in the screen for you so you can read with us. Imam Squidward. Well, he's a squid anyway. And the legs of the squid, they are very creative. So he is saying to somebody, explain how an Arab, in the middle of the desert, all of a sudden start talking about Israeli prophets, start making prophecies that come true. All right. This is my challenge to the Muslims. Who is a Muslim want to show me prophecies of Muhammad who come true? This is a life challenge. You see, if we go in Google, we search prophecies of Muhammad, we will find endless numbers of articles made by Muslims. But I challenge any Muslim to prove me wrong that one of those articles is telling the truth. Just one. Who want to do that? For sure, we welcome Mr. Squid. I don't know, you're a squid, you're a tuna, still your statement is false. So who is a Muslim? He can show us the prophecies which come to be true. Do we have anybody in the bushes? Please don't forget to invite your friends. Maybe we'll get some Muslims who get excited or sheikh. If you are a sheikh, that you're more than welcome. If the bigger you are, the better it is. The Arab building tall buildings prophecy, but the Arab, they build tall buildings in the time of Muhammad. The Yemen, the tall building in Yemen exists 1,000 years before Muhammad is even born, and they are the one who carry the sheep. This is what they do for living until now. What a prophecy! But anyway, even that prophecy, even that one will prove it wrong. I want a Muslim to give me the reference. We put it in the screen so we can love together. Do we have any Muslim who would like to show us the prophecies of your prophet? I mean, you call him prophet, but I cannot find the prophecies of the prophet. Any Muhammadan can help us? First of all, if a prophecy been said, that means the prophecy been told. Correct? Who is the first one who tell the prophecy? God. Do we agree? The true prophet is God. The one who prophesied the future is the one who know the future. We call a person a prophet because he tell us about something will happen taught to him by God. It's not him who knows. It is God who told him, right? Okay. So where is the prophecies of Muhammad in the Quran? So you will find that all the fiction stories Muslim they have, it's in the Hadith. But we ask them, okay, if those are prophecy, that's mean Allah, he told him. Shouldn't those things be in the Quran? This is number one. Number two, show me the prophecy which come to be true, and we will see if it's true. Any Muslim? Every single prophecy Muhammad he said, it come to be false. Even the one which come to be true. Because you see, Muhammad is a person who cannot keep his mouth shut. As an example, I can say, well, time will come and America will split to pieces. But then if I give more details, and those details have to happen before America split pieces, and those things that don't come to be true, that means my prophecy did not work. Because one lie is a lie. Correct? Now, any Muslim can show us the prophecy of Muhammad. Why we have tons of articles speaking about the prophecies of Muhammad, but not a single Muslim can show us the prophecy? No, the Muslim they have, you see, are saying Islam will become smaller, right? In the Muslim website, it says that Islam will be global. When Muhammad, he said, Islam will shrink and will be small. So Muhammad, and where is the prophecies of Muhammad? I'm just trying to get you involved with us. You know, look how many articles, my friend. Look at those articles. I mean, all over the place. Literally, they are all over the place. I mean, you search for a prophecy of Muhammad, you will find hundreds of thousands of articles. Then surprising prophecies of this guy, the FTB, whatever his name, this idiot, Joker. Any Muslim want to help us? It's at open a challenge, right? Said Muhammad prophesy smartphone because there is a hadith about story. It will be shared from something from his leg. And his smartphone is a leg. I'm so glad he did not mention his testicles. So the smartphone is okay. You know, when you are possessed with what I believe, the Muslim, they see a cloud, they say, look, it says Alhamdulillah. They see a tree, they say, oh, look, this is a Muslim tree, it's bending down to Allah. The chicken make a sound, they say, see, he's praising Allah. The, you know, I'm possessed. Any Muslim? Who's a Muslim want to help us? You see, I don't want to open articles. I want a real Muslim, so people they can hear two sides of the story. You know, not only my side of the story. They hear your side of the story, and you prove us wrong, and that will be wonderful. Don't you wanna? You know, prove Islam to be true? Imagine, my friend, if you are a Muslim sheikh and you are listening, and then you call this guy. His name is a Christian prince, making thousands and thousands of Muslims leave Islam. You call him, you get him busted. Do you know how much Allah will be thankful for you? Do you know how many versions Allah will give you extra? Any Muslim? My friend, Muslims friends, you have to work for the versions. The versions will not come to you like this. In order to get the versions, you have to do something. And now it is time to do it. Who is a Muslim? Want to show us the prophecies of a Prophet Muhammad. Why? Why nobody want to do it? After we hang up and we go to sleep, then you will see a Muslim posting things. Anyone? Well, you are forcing us to open articles. Let us search for an article written by Muhammad, for sure. All right, let us see. Prophecies, let us be sure. What we can do. And that's it. We want a Muslim website. Muslim website. Islamic City. This is a Muslim website. Okay, the birth of the prophet, youth of the prophet. Like, what does have to do with my topic? Why it's appearing even in my screen? Okay, hold on. We need to search for something else. Life of a prophet Muhammad. Are you serious, Muslim? Do you really have a life of Prophet Muhammad in articles? What do you say about him? He was a wonderful guy. He go to his son, wife, and he cheat with the son, with the wife. The life of a Prophet Muhammad. Okay. 15 mind-blowing end-time prophecies of Islam. That's a good one. Here we go. Hey, brothers and sisters. We found 15 mind-blowing. Don't sue me if your mind get blowing with this article. Who is a Muslim is willing to call us and read for us this article and tell us if he agree. I never opened this website before. Phone and talking shoes. The prophet, he prophesied. There's a hadith prediction. Here we go. Who's the guy who mentioned the phone? Phone and talking shoes. This hadith prediction about advancing technology, it states that near Judgment Day, people's shoes will be able to talk to them. An article was published in New York Times. These shoes are made for talking. November 1st, 2006. But Abdul, this was 20 years ago. So this is a sign of the Judgment Day? I mean, almost 14 years ago. This is a sign of Judgment Day? Oh, okay. But where is the hadith? Let's see. Jami' al-Tirmidhi. I want to go to the hadith. والذي نفسي بيده لا تقوم الساعة حتى تكلم السباع. Hold on. Why the Muslim, they choose only a part of the hadith? Let us take the hadith. Hold on. It's fun time. It is fun time. Here we go. Let us zoom in. By the one whose my hand is my soul, our will not be established until predators speak to people, and until the tip of a man is whip and strap in his sandals speak to him. Okay, let us see what First of all, Muslims, so the tip of the man is the smartphone. And how come the lions are not talking yet? Because they have to come in order. It says here, by the way, lions, as-sibao. The lions will talk. Will talk to us in our language, not talk, I mean, just talk. Because they are talking already a long time ago. I mean, they have their own language, right? Animals, they communicate. So, lions will talk. So the first condition is, lion will talk. Second condition is, the tip of man whip and the strap of his sandals speak. The strap of his sandal, not the shoes. Secondly, you idiot. The shoes which they are making is not talking. Are you stupid or what? What he is saying here, it's about a miracle will happen. The shoe, the normal shoe they are wearing at that time, that shoe will talk. So look what happened. Muslims, they fabricate the whole, they refurbished the whole hadith to make it something totally different. Muhammad, he did not say any what they are saying. And what he is saying here is very funny and very stupid. Any Muslim have an answer? Is it truly this hadith saying what you are saying? And by the way, this is Sahih hadith, which has proven Muhammad to be a false prophet. Because if you count how many things Muhammad he said about the judgment day, you will find they don't make sense. Not only that, they don't come in the correct order, because this guy, when he says something in one place, he says something else in different place. Yeah, this is a refurbished hadith. You know? Because where is the phone and where is the shoes is talking? Where is the word shoes will talk? I mean, do you see even the word shoes will talk? And his hip will talk. That is the phone. The hip. Okay, what if I put my phone in my back? Is that will make my ass talking? Desperate people for desperate measure, they are coming with desperate explanation. So if a woman she hide, like in Egypt, they put money in their, the women, they put their money in their bra, the phone in their bra when they go on the bus, so nobody steal it. Because in order to steal it, you have to get the breast of the woman. The bra is like their purse, secret purse. So if the woman she put the phone in her bra, her breast is talking. Do you see what happened when you have a false prophet? You are desperate to find the prophecy. It says here, the thigh of the man, sorry, the thigh of the man. And look what it says. The hip of his, or the thigh of his body will tell him what happened to his family after him. This is after he died. You see the stupidity, you see the liars? The guy is dead. And now his families, they are alive. So supposedly now he's in the grave. According to Muhammad, Mrs. Thigh will tell the guy, your mom now she is cooking beans. Okay, your dad now having sex with your mom. Okay, your sister now she is dating a guy. So this is after he died. I mean, do you see the fabrication? So you are in the grave and you have a phone with you now, and you are receiving text message, and the phone is telling you what happened to you with your mom and your dad and your sister. It says here what occurred with him, what occurred with his family after him. I mean, do people know even how to read? So the first one did not work. The first one is a joke. Let us see the second one. Let us go back to the page. Where is the page? Let me open, close some website. I have too many. All right. So the first one, my brother, in case you just came in, we are talking about prophecies of Prophet Muhammad. High-rise building. Muhammad, he spoke about high-rise building. Okay. The final hour will not come until people compete with one another in the higher of their buildings. Okay. An article was published in the World Economy Forum. And look how they mix things up. Okay. Okay, so now people, they are competing about high building. And now look what they are going where. Man, thank you. They put even the link for us ready. But Abdul, why you are quoting for me part of the hadith? Because the hadith is long. And it's horrible. And it is stupid. And for me, it's full of marble. This is the hadith. So why the Muslim they did not quote the whole hadith? Because if we read the whole story, we will die laughing. So look at the signs of the judgment day. Muhammad now he changed his mind. The sign of the judgment day in the other hadith, your thigh will talk to you, the lion will talk first. Now all of those information are gone. They are not here. Do we have any Muslim have a comment about what we will read next? Any Muslim? Who is a Muslim he support this hadith and he agree with it? Okay, who is a Muslim he say that this hadith is da'if? Before we start, because we know the drama, you know, after we show them how stupid it is, they will start saying this hadith is da'if, but how, okay, this is Sahih Bukhari, and as you see, you are putting it in an article, proud about it, but you cut it off. Any Muslim? Why we don't have too many people? What's happening these days? YouTube is not showing my podcast. Guys, you can subscribe to Patreon. You don't have to donate. Most of people in my Patreon, they are not people who donate. Very, very few number of those who subscribe to my Patreon, they donate, you know. I mean, they put like whatever a number there, like $1, but they don't donate because they don't have information. So you can subscribe to Patreon, so you can be notified when we are going to go live, because I post there a link for my coming live. All right. So let us read together what Muhammad he said. This is the prophecies of Muhammad. Please show respect. Allah Messenger said, the hour will not be established until two big groups fight each other, whereupon there will be a great number of casualty. We have World War I, World War II, and maybe soon World War III. Oh, this guy is talking about, okay. On both sides, and they will be following the one and the same religion doctrine. Okay, the Muslim, they will say this is the Christians, you know, Hitler, Russian, you know, America, you know, but no, that's not kind of really true, because the Second World War II, it was, you know, between many nations, even Muslims involved. Between two groups. That is the sign of the judgment day. Okay, this one we will let it go, continue, but this is the first thing to happen. Number one. Number two, till about 30 Dajjal liars appear, and each one of them he claimed to be Allah Messenger. Okay, we have millions who claim to be Allah Messenger. Not 30. Remember, this is number two. And then, till the religion knowledge, religion knowledge, I will resume connection. I don't know, my YouTube showing me we are not receiving enough video, maintain streaming. No, I mean, from my side it says good. Okay. So till religion number three, religious knowledge of Islam will go away by the death of religious scholar. That means all scholars of Islam will die, including our beloved brother Zakir Naik. Brother Twitter, Prophet Muhammad, he said that judgment day will not come unless all of us will die. Zakir Naik, is that going to happen soon? Question Prince, first of all, shut up. Secondly, I have more subscription in YouTube more than you. And look at you, who's going watching your video? You have 690 people watching you. If I go live online, I have 180. Zakir Naik, that's mean I have more. Question Prince, this is stupid of you to say 180 Muslims, everyone have 4 wives, and then 60 children. So who have more? You won here. I agree with you. 4 wives, 60 children, like Osama bin Laden. Yeah, I mean, for sure you are. Okay, you get me there. Exactly. And this is how we get the method. And my name is Zakir Naik, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, but Zakir Naik, not the problem here, that before those things happen, all religious scholars, they have to die. All of them. All of them. All. For sure not to mention the scholars of YouTube. Oh. My friend Yeshua, you know, we have a topic and you are asking something else. People, please do me a favor. Don't act like a kid. I don't want to insult you. We have a topic. If you cannot focus with me in the topic, go take a nap. When we finish, we say we are done. Anyone have a question? You can post whatever you want. I mean, you really, you just disturb me and you stop us from talking about the topic. Thank you. Very smart. So till religious knowledge is taken away, which means nobody have knowledge of Islam, which means no Muslims left. You see, between two brackets, they say is the death of religious scholars. That's not there. This is a false bracket. It says the religious knowledge will be taken away. There's no, the word scholar is not there, which means nobody knows Islam. Nobody knows anything about Islam. There's no Muslims. Okay. And then earthquake will increase. This is number 4. And remember, the one who is putting numbers is Muslims, not me. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Okay. But Jesus, you know, the Bible speak about the earthquake. Okay. And then time will pass quickly. How is that? That's something, remind me about it later so we can laugh more, because there's different hadith about this one. Number 6. Affliction will appear. Will affliction appear from the day you are there? The Muslims kill each other. They kill every caliphate. The caliphate of Uthman, the one who made this Quran, or one, we don't have even his Quran, by the way. They claim that the most popular Quran they have today is Quran of Uthman. The Muslim, before they kill him, they took the hair of his beard one by one. Look, bing, 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 you know. MashaAllah, Alhamdulillah. And who was the one who did that? The family of Aisha. Look how great they are. And then they cut his head, brother. And then, brother, they play with it volleyball. And the same for every caliphate after. And they killed Ali. They killed the grandsons of Muhammad. Even the daughter of Muhammad, they tried, supposedly they call her daughter, Omar, he tried to burn her alive. Affliction. And since that time, you Muslims kill each other. Not only the Muslims. Prophecy. Okay. Al-Harj. Okay. Al-Harj, the IE killing. The killing stopped since then. The killing will increase now. Okay. Will increase. And then, brother, look what will happen. Number 8, wealth will be abundance. That's deep. That's the one I like. So abundant that wealthy person will worry lest nobody should accept his zakat. Anyone here notice the stupidity in this statement? Who is here? Let us see who's of you is a person who is able to connect the dots between previous sentence he said and this sentence. I will help you. Does it say here religious knowledge will be taken away? Did he say religious knowledge will be taken away? And this was number 3, right? Okay. Now, a wealthy person, this is number 8. A wealthy person, he go around to give zakat, but nobody want to take it, which means he want to give charity. He's rich, but nobody need it. How you just said that the religious knowledge will be taken away, which means nobody knows anything about Islam. There's no zakat. There's people. That's it. And now there's a believer going around. He want to give it charity, and nobody want to take it. You see the stupidity? You just said no believers left. You just said no believer left. Nobody knows anything about Islam. Religious knowledge is taken away. Taken away. Nothing left. This is a sign. This is not taken away from 1%, 2%, 3%. Taken away in the globe size. So nobody believes in Islam and nobody practices Islam. And now, I mean, hold on, but you see, put things together. There's earthquake, there is war, there is killing, and nobody want to take the money. Must be true. I saw that in Afghanistan just yesterday in the video TV, in the TV. Taliban entering the house of somebody taking the toilet seat because it was American. The Taliban leader, he want to have it for his ass. May Allah bless his ass. We continue with the stupidity. You see, always you have to connect things together to see how stupid the statement. Because when you say there's war, affliction, people are killing, that's mean we have thieves, we have criminals, we don't have good people. So why nobody want to take the money? I mean, isn't this stupid? But remember, we have to take them in order. And the Muslims, thanks to them, they gave us the order. Number 7, number 7, number 8. Okay, we continue. And then tell the people compete with one another in construction in high buildings. So look what happened now. The compete of high building have to happen after nobody want to take money no more. Are you following with me? People, are you? Did you notice what happened? The one before it says, nobody will take it. Look, I want to give you money. The guy who says, I am offering you money. He says, I will not. I am not in need to it. Do you see it? So before they start building high buildings, we have to come through. Not nobody need money. Hey people, if you don't need money, send it to me. I need to get a new car. And a new phone and a new computer. And yeah, I forgot, you know, like I want a new whatever. I mean, everything. Like, come on. Brother and sister, if you like to go to heaven, you have to make donation for me. And please make sure that the donation is big. Because anyway, Prophet, he said that you don't need money. So what do you want to do with the money? Send me the money. No money, no money. Hey, Zakir Naik, how much money we should send you? Christopher, first of all, we don't accept donation from American. Hey, Zakir Naik, yesterday you told me you're just an Arab, not an American. Exactly. So you take it or you don't take it? Christopher, only today I'm going to make an exception for you. And please send it to me in dollar. Hey, Zakir Naik, this is the money of the kuffar. You stupid. This is the only currency is accepted in my country. Oh, okay. So do you see how the prophecy is getting busted? I can make 100 things, one of them come true, 2 come true, 3 come true, because anyone can do that. But if one of the 20 I make come to be false, that means the person is false. What about 2 come to be false, 3 come to be false, 5 come to be 20, 70, 80, everything Muhammad he said is false. So before we build high buildings, we should not need any more money. Actually, you know what? The company for the internet, they told me, Christian Prince, we don't accept bills. I mean, we don't accept payment no more. Your internet's for free. I said, really? Yeah. I went yesterday to Walmart. I wanted to pay, you know, I bought some like chicken, halal chicken, you know, because they say takbir. And the lady I said, where is the cashier? Where is the machines? What happened, you know? They said, oh, we don't accept money no more. It's for free. I said, really? I said, yeah, don't you know? I said, no, what happened? I said, prophecy, Prophet Muhammad come to be true. And then I said to myself, okay, you know what? Let us go to Home Depot. You know, Home Depot, I want to buy some stuff, you know, to fix things. I went to Home Depot, and there's no employees, There's no cashier. Just go and take from the shelf whatever you want. Anyway, because I'm an Arab, I don't take more than I need. I took all of Home Depot. I go and, you know, I went to inside the store. I found a big lock and chain. I locked the whole chain, the whole door. And now I own it. So if you want something from Home Depot, come to me, brother. So how the prophet is a prophet and you put that in an article and this is stupid. So those things have to happen before we build the high buildings. Before. Hey Muslims, I have some Jews, you know, I mean, I'm just trying to help. I think we need to get some eraser, you know, and like we do some fix for this hadith to make it fit, you know, because it doesn't fit. We have to fix it. Excuse me. So I'm going to help you. All right, and that will make it like those Christians, they cannot make any statement about it. So brother, we will take this line off. Okay, here it says a person will give his wealth and nobody will take it. We will take it off, you know. This has never happened, never been said, and we never saw it. It's not even there. All right, now we can jump safely to number 9, and we will change number 9. We will not make it number 8 because we have to delete some more, you know, because here we have to delete that religious taken away, which means nobody want to practice Islam no more, because how does guy want to give zakat, huh? And there's nobody have religious knowledge or he'd care for religion anymore. You know what I'm saying, brother? So we have to take number 3. And then we have to take number 8. And then we have to take number 8. The wealth will be abundance. And number 9. And okay, let's go to number 10. I don't know how many left. Yeah, and about number 30, Dajjal, liars appear. And each one of them, he claimed to be the Messiah, or to claim to be the message of Allah. Oh boy. You have to give a system of 10 minutes. No, we don't give this garbage 10 minutes. 10 minutes, a Muslim, he can get away. He will be in Los Angeles before we catch him. We don't do this garbage here. 10 minutes for you, 10 minutes for me. This is not a debate. That's a joke. Equal time for me and you, which means we talk in the same time. Get me busted. 10 minutes. This system of 10 minutes for you, 5 minutes for me, this is for idiots who they are not seeking a debate. Anyway, and then tell the people compete with another construction. We have to take it off now because that is have to be a change. We have to make it maybe number 2, number 3, but not number 9 or 10. Okay. And then a man will pass a grave and then he will say, I would love to be in your place. Look at this. A man will be passing by a grave. He will say to the person who is in the grave, I wish I am in your place. Like Abdul, just kill yourself and you will be in his place. I mean, even this one is a wish. Secondly, how money is all over the street and wealth is all over, and why the guy want to kill himself? Because look what happened now. Now we have high buildings, nice houses. We have a lot of money, and now the guy, he will say to the guy in the grave, I want to die. So he did not say that when he was miserably living in Afghanistan in the street, or in Pakistan selling watermelon, spending the whole day to get 2 rupees. Now after the building became high, and everybody have a housing, and everybody have a lot of money, and nobody even need money, now he wished to die. Makes sense. Make a lot of sense. I get the point of Muhammad. According to the brother, according to scientific study, some countries, because people are very spoiled, the suicide is very high. Because your life is boring. He have money, he have apartment, he have a salary, he doesn't need to work, and he has sex. So what he will do? He commits suicide. And this was the Prophet Muhammad, he meant, brother. Oh boy. Now we go to number 11. Until the sun rise from the west. So when the sun will rise and the people will see it rising from the west, they will believe and embrace Islam. Like, hold on, you just said the religious knowledge is gone away, and now they will remember your hadith. I thought it's gone. And they will embrace Islam. Okay, but here, by the way, there's a video in YouTube about it. Let me see if I can find it for you. But the problem, there's like a music behind it, like, you know, the Muslim, they love a music, like, you know, action music, to make it like, man, so good, like so hot, you know, like if you watch it, you will die. The music alone will kill you before even you see the story. Let us see if I can find the video. I'm sure it is there. Let us see. Where is the guy? Where is the guy video? We are looking for the guy. Get me the guy. I forgot the name of the video, so I have to look. It's perfect for comedy. Let's see a different title for the search. Maybe this one? No. Yeah, here we go. We found it. Are you guys, are you ready? I mean, seriously, are you ready? Are you sincerely ready? Muhammad once, he said to the Muslims, who of you sincerely ready to go to heaven? They said, we are prophet. Who of you sincerely ready? He repeat. They said, we prophet. Who of you sincerely ready? They said, we are prophet, we are ready. So after he screamed many times saying, who is of you sincerely ready, which means to go to heaven, and all of them, they scream, keep saying, us prophet, we are already prophet. And then after the excitement, he says to them, say inshallah. Now let us listen to this scammer. Say inshallah, brother.
Us that there are certain things that will tell us that the day of judgment is approaching. People ask Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to tell them, when will the hour strike? When will it take place? And we all know the account when Jibreel alayhi salam visited the Muslims at the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he appeared as a human being dressed in very white clothes, and he came and he sat to the halaqah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Give us the story, give us the story, hold on. We don't want to play the whole thing, let's just see. Go to the comedy part.
It's very clear in my mind. One of the televangelists went on television in 1994 and he said that the day of judgment will strike on March 22nd, 1996. I still remember that. March 22nd, 1996 came and it's gone, and the hour did not strike.
Yeah, because he's a false man like your prophet.
Because the knowledge is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told us that there are minor signs and there
Go. We want to see that when he speak about this thing. Hold on. We don't care for all of this.
the absolute truth when we know it is not. But what we know from science is the following. What is happening is that the earth has been rotating around its axis since the creation of the universe. In the beginning, our earth used to complete one complete circle around its axis in 4 hours. It used to be very fast. And it has been slowing down since then. Now it completes one rotation around its axis in 23 hours, 56 minutes and 4 seconds. And scientists know that the speed is going to diminish. The earth is going to slow down up to a point where it will not be able to support any more decrease in its speed. When that will happen, the earth will behave like a spring, that you rotate in a certain direction up to a certain point when you cannot really wind it any further in that direction. Then if you leave it, what will happen? It will start to rotate in the opposite direction. And the earth is going to do that. That's what scientists tell us, that the earth is going to slow and slow and slow up to a point where it cannot, because of its mass, slow any further. Then it will stop briefly and will start to rotate in a clockwise fashion. And guess what will happen when that takes place?
What, brother? Tell us.
The sun will appear from the west. And the hadith related through the authority of Hudhayfa ibn al-Yaman from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam about this is very clear. When the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam is reported to have said that when the hour approaches, 2 nights will join each other, and the people will wake up from the first night to see that the night is not over yet. And they will be terrified, and they will be scared, and they will find that the sun did not come out. And another night came, and then 2 nights will appear in a row. And then after that, the sun will appear again, but this time it will come from the west instead of the east.
Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Takbir! Allah. Just to show you how they lie with no shame. This is the hadith. The hadith says, it's not the earth is going to rotate again against each other, you know. You see how they lie? They have no shame. They have no dignity. Let us go to the hadith. And by the way, this hadith is approved by Fifi and Mimi and Sisi and Dudu. Go watch their videos. And they say this is very sahih. So the liars, they say that the science says the earth will slow. And then the earth will change its rotation. Okay, wonderful. But this is not your prophet said, you coward. You son of Muta. You potato. Where your prophet says what you are saying? Your prophet saying the opposite. Actually, first of all, your prophet is the only one who believed that the sun sits in a muddy, hot water, boiling water. It's a spring of water. But let us go to the hadith. Islam is fantastic, brother. Brother, the prophet, he discovered the earth is going to slow down and will rotate. I love the rotate story. I like it to rotate. But look what the prophet said. The prophet saying that the one is rotating, there's nobody. It is the sun going every day from the east to the west. And each time she sleep under the throne of Allah. And in the morning she ask Allah permission to go and rise again. And she keep doing that until Judgment Day. And then one day, the sun, she will ask Allah, Allah, can I go, please Allah, to go rise again? Allah will say, no. Allah, please, I need to go and do my job. I'm the sun. And you know it. Allah will say, no, you cannot rise. No. Oh Allah, so what I will do now? Okay, now go where you came from. Like, what? I came from where I came from the west. Yes, you go from the west. But Allah, don't discuss with me. I want you to go back from the west. You see the story, how they change the story? Do you see the cowards, the liars, how they fool even their own children? This is what their prophet says, the earth will rotate? Or your prophet is claiming that the sun goes around or on the top of the earth? Read carefully with me. The prophet asked me at the sunset. You know, we have like to give it some like holiness, you know. Do you know where the sun goes? Look how deep. Look, Prophet Muhammad, PhD, astronomer, ex-employee of NASA, 7 degrees in nails taken off from his body, and 5 degrees in broken teeth, 10 degrees in farting, more than 70 degrees in orgasm. And now the prophet, he is practicing his knowledge in astronomy. Do you know where the sun goes? The guy like, what the heck? I have no idea. At the time of the sunset, I replied, oh Allah, apostle, Allah and his apostle, they know better. I mean, the guy, do he dare even to say, I don't know and you don't know? Yeah, Muhammad, he loved this answer, by the way. He loved Muslims to say to him, Allah and his apostle. So associate his, you see, Islam is a shirk. Islam is an infidel religion. They associate the knowledge of God with the knowledge of a man. Allah and his apostle know best. Mushrikeen, kuffar. He said, it goes, who he said? Muhammad. It goes i.e. This is the Muslim translation. A Muslim, don't say to me, this is a lie, doesn't say that, you know, yeah, come on. So i.e. travel till it prostrate itself underneath the throne and will take the permissions to rise again. So who is the moving? According to Muhammad, see the prophecy of the prophet? I mean, how the prophecy here is not a true, come on. One prophecy of a prophet Muhammad can destroy all beliefs in the world. The sun goes every day from the east to the west and sleep under the butt of Allah. You can imagine how big the butt of Allah. He's a butty God. So the sun now go and sit under the butt of Allah, butting him. Maybe Allah, he hid the sun by his butt, you know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know why she sit under his butt exactly. I think she like recharged with heat maybe. And when she asked for permission, Allah gave her permission each time, like, okay, son, go back home. So she asked permission to rise again, and it will permitted. It is permitted. Then a time will come. A time will come, and it will about to prostrate. Look, like this sun is coming now to bow down under the eyes of Allah. Allah will say to her, stop. Stop right there. Now imagine you are the sun and under the butt of Allah, and Allah now is saying to you, don't bow down under my butt. Now what happened? Look what will happen. It will be order to return whence it has come, so it will rise from the west. But we saw in the video different story. In the video, the earth is rotating and the earth is slowing down, and the scientists, they say, and they love to put the word scientist there, by the way, because the whole idea is to make the foolish ones believe in the foolish Muhammad. And you notice actually, all scams in the world, they try to make you believe that they are people who sponsor science and they are scientifically accurate. As an example, if you are a person who believes in creation and you want to do PhD, do you know that if you do that, that is the end of your career? Nobody will give you a job as a teacher in university. Nobody will hire you no more. That's it. He's a creationist person. He believes in creation. That's it. They will kill you. They will kill your career. You see the terrorism of atheism? The same as the terrorism of Islam. Who dare to laugh at this hadith in the Middle East? Who dare to stand and say the truth that this is a joke? Who dare? This is why I say always, atheism and Islam is the same. It's just two faces of the devil. If you don't agree with the atheist, they kill your career. If you believe in creation, we will not give you a job in university. You will not find one scientist, they give him a job if he is in California in atheist university. If a teacher, he don't teach the theory of Darwin and he rejected in his class, they will fire him immediately. Islam is no different. Islam is no different. Both are dictators. And for sure, if they have the power, they will use execution the same as they do in China and Soviet Union before, or in North Korea. I mean, look how many people, they love the president of North Korea, the same as everybody loved Prophet Muhammad in the Middle East. When they ask Ahmadinejad about gays in Iran, he says in Iran there's no gays. There's no gays, it's gays free. The whole country, there's no gays. What about, prostitution? Oh, there's no prostitution. What about adultery, fornication? Oh, in Iran, there's no fornication. Look, what the heck? If there is anyone who disbelieves in Allah in Saudi Arabia? No, brother. All of them they believe. 100% in Saudi Arabia, they vote the Prophet is the Prophet. There's not a single atheist. That's it. You see, when there is a fear is a religion by itself. But you said that most scientists are Christians. What does this have to do with my topic? This is a Muslim, he decided to think, and he come with this. Most scientists are Christians. I'm saying an territory which is controlled by atheists. And just to show you how silly you are, the one who controlled the media, social media, is atheist. Google, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Amazon. All of them are atheists. All of them. So now, when you say something, I mean, why I cannot receive donation here? Did you ask yourself? Every single Muslim page they receive donation. I cannot. Why? Because atheists, they support Islam. The devils stand together. I mean, in their pages, they talk about killing those who leave Islam. Yes, we should watch them. We know the Emir, we are waiting for the Emir to kill them. Yeah, blah, blah. And still, they keep the donation in their page. Here, we say nothing. We say love the Muslims. We say don't hate them. So, atheism is other form of the devil. This is why you see atheism is always sponsoring Islam. Right now, just 2 days ago, a Muslim, he attacked people in the market, in the supermarket in New Zealand. When there was a guy, he killed Muslims in New Zealand. All the newspapers, all the atheists in the world, those the supremacists, the white supremacists, the Christians, and the guy is not even Christian. They made him a Christian. They made him even a Jew. They made him even a Hindu. Just because, they are supporting Islam. Okay. The same story happened now. Nobody is talking about it. So, when a Muslim he killed, atheists go mute. And they are the one who do those terrorists. They do 99% of the killing. When one, he have nothing to do with any religion, he do what he do, they say the Christian. When that guy, the criminal who killed the Muslims in the mosque, killed the Muslims, they play Quran in the radio, a stand for the sadness, okay, no problem. They play Quran every Friday in the radio, They made a memory day for it. Okay, are you going to make a memory day for those people who die in the head of Muslims? Same they did in Canada, hate crime. Islam itself, my friend, is a hate crime. The Quran chapter 5 verse 14 says Allah will spread hatred and enmity between the Christians until Judgment Day. So if those people who they are in Canada, as an example, or in New Zealand, because they have an idiot, both of them, as a prime minister, if you care for fighting hate crimes, you have to ban the Quran. The Quran says, take not Christians and Jews as a friends. The Quran says, I will spread hatred between them. It is very obvious that the Quran is the book of hate. So how come you don't ban it? Not only you don't ban it, you build mosques for them so they can't teach this garbage. Is that my translation? Is that my book? Is that my website? Take not Christians and Jews as a friends, or even protectors, which mean every single Muslim who live in Canada, if he believe in the Quran, and you should believe in the Quran, right? You're a Muslim, otherwise you call yourself a Muslim. A true Muslim who is a true believer, right? And a true believer is someone who believes in this. So when Shabir Ali go on TV, we says we support like we are Canadian citizen, we like to support the government, and we ask all Muslims to be obedient to the law. This is a lie. The Quran says you cannot do that, because the one who friend with the Canadian army, the Canadian government, he is one of them. The verse says so. So in the street they say something because now they are minority, but if they are majority, they will conquer you and they will say, yes, this is Islam, get lost. Right? So going back to the hadith. This hadith alone, just this one alone, which is approved by Muslims in different channels, you can go watch them without saying their names because they are not worth it. They say, yes, this is true hadith. This is authentic hadith. Yes, the sun goes. Isn't this alone enough for you to prove Muhammad as a fraud? Who is a Muslim here? He can explain to me how Muhammad he makes such a lie. How he claimed that this is from his God. And not only that, Muhammad he did not stop. Not only he claimed that the sun goes every day from the east to the west until one day the sun will be ordered to go back from where it's coming from, which means the west. He continues saying, and that is the interpretation of the statement of Allah, and the sun rise to a fixed course. Chapter 36, verse number 38. The Muslim, they made tons of videos about this verse, saying that the sun is going to disappear, is going to be demolished. This is what the science, brother. But you see, Muhammad, he said a different thing. So they lie because Islam depends on lies. Islam without lies dies. So they lie about what Muhammad he said. And they say the verse in the Quran, chapter 36, is speaking about the sun run to a fixed course. Scientists they agree that the sun is dying. It's going to take supposedly millions of years, supposedly. But don't forget, we will send the sun some fuel. And that's what the Quran said in chapter 36, verse number 38. But as you see, Muhammad explained the verse. So do you see how they lie? And do you see why you cannot accept a Muslim explaining the Quran to you? Because how you can take an explanation of a liar? Do you think that this guy in YouTube, who he is supposedly he is a sheikh, do you think really he do not know that he is lying? He don't know the hadith that Muhammad he is saying? How many of you think that this person, who is supposedly a Muslim sheikh, he do not know what really his prophet said in that hadith? He's quoting the hadith for us. Never ever learn about Islam from Muslims. I earned my degree in the Islamic cult, but they never taught me anything truthful. And the second you ask a question which is very embarrassing, they will ignore you. Islamic school is not a school. Is Islamic Mule University. Because you get in as a donkey, you graduate as a mule. Because what the point of a religion? We are going to study it, but we cannot ask questions about it. The only question you can ask is about how to practice it. The second you question the religion, you are dead. In the best scenario, you will never graduate. The same as a university of atheists. If you are a person who is a student, they give you a question about the evolution, and you say this is wrong, this is false, there's no enough evidence of it, blah 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 blah, you will get 0 in the exam. You will fail. They will not let you pass. They are the same. Now, do we have any Muslim is willing to call us to respond to what we said? Mayday, mayday. Do we have any Muslim who can call us and respond for what we showed you? Anyone? Who is a proud Muslim? We will talk to you nicely, don't worry. You see, I'm nice with people as long as they are nice. You want to be rude? Oh, I will teach you what rude means. Anyone is willing to explain to us why Muhammad making false statement? Especially he claimed that this is a statement coming to him from his God. How a person, he is a prophet of God and he says such a thing? Anyone? Do we have any Muhammadan? Any Muslim would like to call us? So guys, you see, this is Al-Bukhari. This is Al-Bukhari, which means this is very authentic. This is like Quran. After reading this, if there is any one of you have a doubt for a second that Muhammad is a false person, if there is any Muslim can defend what his prophet said, especially that all Muslims, YouTubers, they agree this hadith is very authentic. Anyone? Nobody? Okay. So, conclusion, Muhammad is a false prophet. I mean, we can show you tons of things. As an example, Muhammad, he claimed that in his time, he says, soon the Euphrates there's a mountain of gold under the Euphrates, and people will, you know. But Muhammad, we know, this guy, he imagined things. This guy is crazy. This guy is mentally ill. Even the Muslims agree. Once the Prophet was bewitched, that he began to imagine that had done a thing which in fact he has not done. I mean, name for me one organ of this Prophet is working. And the most important organ is his brain is not working. Even his penis have a problem. Muhammad says, I was the most weak person between all mankind. In what? In sex. Fil jima'. And then I invoke Allah. Okay. And then Allah, he sent me a dish of shish kebab. I ate it, I got the power of 40 men. I mean, this story alone is enough to make you die laughing. Muhammad, he prophesied that there is a kitchen in the house of Allah, and Allah, he went to his kitchen, he did the barbecue, he had some spices like witches, you know, in the top of the shish kebab. He sent it with Jibreel. Jibreel, he got the power of 40, sorry, Muhammad, he got the power of 40 men of heaven, not 40 men of earth. And every man of the heaven, he will have the power of 100 men of earth. So Muhammad, he got the power of 4,000 men in boom boom. 4,000 men. So let us say an average, excuse my language, you know, all of us, we are adult as long as we are over the age of 6. Like Aisha, according to Muslim, she was adult and mature. If you are 6, you are okay, you know. So according to this, if Muhammad have the power of 4,000 men, that means Muhammad, he can have sex at least, you know, every man, he will do it once. I mean, come on, once a day, hello. So according to this, let me go to the calculator. 4,000 times, Muhammad, he can have sex at least 4,000 times a day. Divided into 24 hours, Muhammad, he can have orgasm and sex 166 times every 60 minutes. We will divide the 166.6, and it's amazing, 66666, to 60 minutes. That means Muhammad, he will have sex and orgasm every 2.7 minutes. Who can do that? Only Prophet of Allah. Have you ever heard of a religion, they focus on the penis of their prophet to prove that he is a prophet? The prophet, he used to do boom boom to all his wives. In one night, the Muslim, they say. He don't even wash. The women, they line up. Muhammad, he take off his panty, and the boom boom party start. Next. Next. No, I just did with you already. Don't cheat. Next. This is a prophet of God. And he don't even wash. Going from a woman to a woman. And who is the one was witnessing for this? Anas ibn Malik. I mean, look at this. The guy, he was with Muhammad in the bedroom. How he knew? I mean, this is about sex. How the guy, he was able to witness that Muhammad, he do boom boom to all his wives without even washing in one night. He was watching from the window or from the keyhole. mean, if he's a prophet, she said so. Okay, I mean, the wife, I would say, okay, the wife, she was there. But this is a guy. And all of this to support that he's a prophet, you know, because he's a prophet, he can do, you know. Do you remember the story of Moses? Just to show you the idea of Islam, that Islam is, like, you know, Muhammad, he learned from the Jews that the priest, he have to be perfectly healthy. Perfectly healthy. Tradition. So Muhammad, he learned from that, according to his knowledge or his understanding, that a prophet, he must be having, you know, perfect health. And the Jews, they accuse Moses, brother, that there is something wrong with his testicles. I mean, what's wrong with you Jews? How do you do that? And the funny is that the story about Moses' testicles is in the book of ministration. So was Moses doing ministration? I mean, how in the world you put the story about Moses' testicles in the book of ministration? I mean, the Muslim Imam, the Sheikh, he's a thinker. Okay, where I will put this story, where I will put this story. Ministration. Okay, but this is Moses. He's a man. And there's no woman involved. How you put the story in the book of ministration? Any comment from any Muslim? But anyway, this is story 2 is kind of, actually I was going to convert to Islam when I saw it first time, you know, but there was a black dog. He said to me, no, you know, you know, I go, almost I was going to convert. I mean, look at this story. This is amazing. So beautiful story. Hammam bin, the messenger, he said, he reported, Banu Israel, Banu mean, the translation of Muslims is really horrible. Supposedly now they translate it, but say Banu Israel. Don't people know what Banu mean? Which means children of Israel. Used to take a bath together. Man, shame on you Jews, how you do that? Naked. They take a bath and naked. Are you kidding me? I mean, people have no shame no more. What's wrong with people? You go to the bathroom, taking a bath, and you are naked? How dare you? I mean, somebody called the cops. There's a bunch of Jews, and they are in the bathroom, and they are taking a shower naked. You see, Mohad, look what happened to Muslims. The second we show them something embarrassing, he go and he scratch his ass and he try to find something. Hey, can you read for us the book of Ezekiel? He cannot explain the stupidity of the prophet. He tried to escape. Hey, Christian Prince, the verses, read the verses of Ezekiel. No problem, Mud. In front of everybody here, I have an offer for you. People, be my witness. Mud, you call me and you read for me the chapter and the verses you mentioned. That's all what I want from you. And don't hang up. Do you dare to do so? In front of everybody. Let us see who is running away from the topic. Let us see who is ashamed of his book. You, because you're ashamed of your book, you try to make me change the topic. I understand, you are a Muslim. But guess what? We have no problem. I will will go, I'll read Ezekiel for you, and I will give you the answer about it. Can you call me? People, do you think this guy, he dared to call me? I'm not going to ask you questions. I will just say to you, okay, give me the question. I mean, even this one is scaring the hell of you. How much terrified you are. Brother, don't want brother to read the book of Ezekiel for us, brother? Don't you want to show us something embarrassing, brother? Come on, brother. You see the stupidity? Copy paste from Islamic website. Idiots. The first thing you will notice when Muslims they ask questions about the Bible is the dishonesty. Because those verses we answer about them 1,000, 1,000,000 times. And they go and they say, you know, Didat, let us read what Didat says. Didat, he made fun of the Quran by making fun of the Bible. The same thing he said, Israel, he fought with his God. He was wrestling with his God. You're stupid. The second you accept his name is Israel, that means you accept the story. Potato. Do you know what Israel mean? Israel mean the one who struggled with God. Donkey. Here the same. Mr. Muhd is mentioning to us to read for him Ezekiel, but why? Because he don't want us to see the stupidity of his prophet. So the logic of a Muslim is, should I show them something maybe embarrassing so that will make us, both of us, embarrassed, supposedly? Is that what you are trying to do? No, Abdul, it doesn't work. Nothing there is embarrassing for me. And you are a fool. And you are a stupid like your prophet. For this has have nothing to do with females, and this has have nothing to do with women. Idiot. But because you are a donkey, who doesn't matter how many times we answer the question, you will repeat the question tomorrow, and you will go to Christian forum and we will pose the same thing tomorrow, or maybe an hour after. This is about two territory, two cities, you idiot. This is not about a woman. This is about those people who live in those cities, as you see. So, I mean, they don't even have a brain. This is not about a woman. This is a great chapter speaking about how those cities, they are fornicating with the pagan, like your prophet. Potato. But as long as you mention fornication, here we go. Your prophet, he taught you the value of fornication. He said that Allah, he forced every human being to do fornication. It's a destiny. So while the Bible fighting fornication, your prophet promoting it and say it's a destiny. And this is why we see Muhammad promoting muta. Are you there? So we answered you about the verse you chose for us. This is have nothing to do with women. This is have to do with all the people, including men. The harlot is a city. Is not a man or even a woman. But what kind of God and what kind of a prophet he allow his followers to go and rent a woman for a one night or two night stand? You see, when you say to the Muslims about muta, they say to you, oh, the muta is forbidden now. So you are saying to me, your prophet, he allow fornication and later he forbid fornication? If we ask Muslims what is muta, They say to you, it's a marriage, you know, they do it temporarily, you know, it's really, it is. That's a lie. That's a big fat lie. It's not a marriage. It is a rental agreement. It is what? It's a rental agreement. This is your Muslim website, alislam.org. All what you need to do, go and read by your own eyes and see the perverted Muhammad. They claim that women in Islam, they are like jewels, we cover them by burqa. Women in Islam are used as a sex object. There's no value for a woman in Islam. She's half a brain. She is not allowed to witness in capital punishment. And if she is allowed, 2 women equal to 1 man. A woman, she can be divorced by text message. A woman, she cannot divorce her husband by text message. A man, he can throw her anytime. The man, he will pay her dowry, which is nothing. I remember was in high school, and I have like a student in my classroom, which is, you know, like with me in the class. You know, he's a Bedouin. So he was not coming to school. So I you know, wrote for him some of the homework and told him, like, you know, if you want to follow up. So I went to his house to help him. He said, well, I was busy because my dad, he divorced my mother. It's really? She's old, you know, the woman, she is old. He said, yeah, you know, and guess what? I said, what? He said, like, when they get married, they wrote the dowry of the divorce, so let's say the final payment is like something equal to, let us say, at the time when they get married, it was maybe $100,000. But the time they are divorcing, the money she will take after serving this man all her life is not even enough to buy her a TV. Read with me carefully the amazing religion of Islam. What is muta? The Muslim definition of muta, as you see in the screen. In some work, special term is applied to women who participate in muta. Musta'ajara in Arabic. This is written in Latin words, but it is Arabic. Musta'ajara, but then translation, or rented women. Muta is considered as a kind of rental because in general man's basic aim of this kind of marriage. This is marriage. You just said, look at the hypocrisy of this cult. Look at the hypocrisy of the one who is teaching us about muta. It's a marriage, brother. It's a you just said rented. Are you saying to me that in Islam you can rent a wife? Rented women? If I am the one who is saying this, you will say, well, this guy is making things up. This is their website. This is their Muslim website. Some Muslim wanna call me? Where is the Muslim wanna call me? Post please, if you are a Muslim wanna call me, I will see you. I'm looking at the chat now. It's a Shia? Well, the Quran is a Shia? This is Quran, chapter 4, verse 24. Is the hadith of Muhammad is a Shia? Is the hadith of Al-Bukhari is a Shia? Is the hadith of Sahih Muslim is a Shia? You see the excuse? When the Quran says it is muta, it means sexual pleasure. This is Quran. Do you have Quran as a Muslim Sunni, or you don't have Quran? What kind of God he says you can go and rent women? Is that something approved by Moses? You Muslim, you say Muhammad, he followed the steps of the prophets before him, and you claim that you believe in the same God. The Muslim who gave us Ezekiel, proving to us that prophets of God, they struggle against the Jewish people fornication. The Jewish people, bad act. Here, Muhammad, he promote the bad act. He claimed that this is from God. Read carefully. Muta is considered as a kind of rental because in general a man's basic aim is the kind of this marriage is a sexual enjoyment of the women. In return for his enjoyment, the women she receives certain amount of money or property. So what is prostitution then? What is prostitution? Can somebody tell me what prostitution is? Prostitution, you know, you go, it's temporary relationship too. You go to the bed with the woman. In return of the sexual enjoyment you have, you pay her. Okay, Mr. KHA, are you a Muslim, my friend? Are you a Muslim? Remember, only if you are a Muslim, I will open my Skype. Only if you are a Muslim, you are welcome to talk to me. Okay, my Skype now is open. Let me see. Maintain now, I don't see. What is your name in Skype? The one who says accept your Skype, whatever. What is your name in Skype? What is your name? Guys, somebody, did he post his name? What is your name in Skype? Did he mention the name? Is your name the same one? Or Bilal or what? I'm a Muslim. I will discuss issue with you. Okay. Is that you, Bilal? Okay. I don't know if he's the same guy. Okay, well, this guy is not answering. What his name, guys? Did he mention his name? Bilal. So, okay, this is you. Why you are not answering? Let me call you again. Are you going to answer or no? Obviously, he's a kid. Do we have any real Muslim wanna call us? Do we have any real Muslim? I mean, this Skype is crazy. I have tens, I don't know, thousands of people add me to your Skype. I know why people want to add. If you are a Muslim, you can, you know. Hello? 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 Okay. Nice talking to you. Do we have any Muslim who would like to talk to me? Any Muslim he would like to talk? Anyone? So all those who claim they want to talk to me, they were fake? Interesting. Any Muslim? Last Mayday, any Muslim would like to call us? As you see, the topic is your prophet a prophet? Which means he did make any prophecy come to be true. What we saw, and you can watch the video from the beginning, that your prophet, he made a lot of prophecies, and all of them, they are false. Anyone? All right, I will keep Skype for open now for a few minutes to see if there's a Muslim who will like to contact us and speak to us live. I will be happy to have you. Until that happened, that magic happened, we continue. So as you see, we cover many things in this topic, and the most important thing that the Muslim articles about Muhammad being a prophet and he have a prophecy, they turn to be a lie. We prove them to be false, and which means they are actually doing the opposite of what they are trying to say. It's totally the opposite. Muhammad, he claimed that viruses will not enter the city of Mecca and Medina, and they slaughter the cities. The virus invade. Proving again that Muhammad is a big false prophet. Hey Muslims, as long as the viruses will not enter Medina or Mecca, I mean, why the government of Saudi Arabia, they force people, they closed the Kaaba actually totally for more than almost 6 months. and they allow only their men, like few men, to go around it, like maybe 20. You can go and see the Kaaba. Until now, it's still empty. As long the viruses will not go inside the city, why you are worried? Was that a false prophecy? I remember there is an idiot, his name is James White. He says the reason Muslims countries, they were spared from the same disease we are talking about here, because they were more clean than Western at that time. And I die laughing. The Arab, they don't take a shower even once a year. Muhammad was full of lies. And the Arab, they were dying from the same disease like crazy. But because nobody count them and nobody care for them, and history is not written about them, they are forgotten in their land. But this is the Muslim history. People, they were dying by huge groups, dying rapidly because of viruses. This is why it's very important for us. If somebody claims to be Christian, doesn't make him a Christian. The Lord, he says, from their fruits you shall know them. Anyone who defends Islam is no Christian. Anyone who tries to make Islam look nice is no Christian. Any Christian who tries to divide the Christianity, he is not a Christian. He is following Allah. Chapter 5, verse 14. Be aware, my friend. Be aware of false teachers. False teachers, those wolves, they come to you in many forms, many look. You know, if Islam could not enter your house, the devil will come to your house in a form of a priest. Who said to you that a priest will not work for the devil? There's many of them work for the devil. They are the same as Muhammad. They are child molester like Muhammad. All what they want is to take your money, eat your meal, and if they could, maybe they want to sleep with your wife. Exactly like Muhammad. Hello?
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, my friend. How are you doing?
Fine, fine.
So you are a Muslim, Mr. Bilal?
Yes, I'm a Muslim.
Okay, what do you like to say to us? Go ahead. You are welcome first.
Are you? Do you have me on the air?
Yes, you are live on air.
Oh, perfect. So, I wanted to discuss a few things, but I just wanted to ask you: do you use mostly hadith to disregard the religion, or do you use mostly Quran, or you use both?
My friend Bilal, I want to make it easy for you.
Yeah.
Let us say you met me somewhere and you do not know I am a Christian prince, and you want to convert me to Islam. So what you will use to convert me? You will use only Quran, or you will use Quran and Hadith? What you will do?
Well, I will use definitely I will use the Quran, and I will use the way that the actions and the sayings of the Prophet, but specifically I will use monotheism, basically.
No problem, but you will use both, right? Because the source of Islam is both what your Prophet said and what Allah said, correct?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Make me convert to Islam. You are welcome. Consider me a person you met in the street, and I'm changing the whole topic just for you, so make it easy for you. And
no problem. Well, you see the house that we live in, the houses that we live in, they have pillars, right? And in Islam, we have 5 pillars.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure you know the 5 pillars of Islam.
What is the 5 pillars of Islam? No, I do not know. Teach me.
Okay. The 5 pillars of Islam, the first pillar is to believe that there's only one God to worship.
Okay.
And Prophet Muhammad is his messenger.
All right.
And the final messenger of a line of messengers. That's the first pillar.
All right.
The second pillar is to pray 5 times a day to that God. Worship him. The third pillar is to fast.
Okay.
In Ramadan. Sorry, the third pillar is zakat, to give charity from the wealth that you accumulate. For the rich people, they should give charity. The fourth is to fast. And the fifth is to go to pilgrimage if possible.
Okay. So what is the most important one?
So based on those pillars,
Yeah.
do you have an issue with those 5 pillars?
No, I just ask you, what is the most important one of them?
The first one.
Which one? Say it again,
To
please.
believe that there's only one God.
Okay.
That created the heavens and the earth, and that he had a messenger to give us the message of that.
Okay, where Muhammad he learned that there's only one God?
He learned that there was only one God?
Yes.
He learned it from the angel Gabriel when he received the message.
So he was not teaching wrong about Tawheed or monotheism, as you call it?
No, he was not teaching wrong about Tawheed, no.
All right. I want you to look with me in the screen.
Sorry, you want me to look what? At the screen?
And the screen in YouTube. But just be sure to mute YouTube so you don't have double voice.
Oh, I'm not even looking at the YouTube.
Oh, you are not? Okay. I will give you the link then. If you don't mind. And I want you to read. I will give you the hadith and you read it for us.
You will give me the hadith. Like I said, he was given the message from Gabriel, right?
No problem. Go ahead, read the hadith for us.
In the Quran. That's why if you can bring me anything from the Quran, it will be more...
My friend, doesn't matter. We agree, both of us, that Muhammad and what Allah said is both is Islam, right? So don't tell me you don't accept what Muhammad said. Okay. This is the hadith. Read it for us. I just give it to you.
It was narrated from Abdullah ibn Yasir, from Qutayla, a woman from Juhayna, that a Jew came to the Prophet and said, "You are setting up rivals and associating others with him." You are setting up rivals to Allah and associating others with him. You say, whatever Allah wills, and you will, and you say, by the Kaaba. So the Prophet commanded them, if they wanted to swear an oath, to say by the Lord of the Kaaba. And to say whatever Allah wills, then what you will.
Okay. So what do we understand from this hadith according to you, Mr. Bilal?
That a Jew came to the Prophet and said, Okay, sorry, here the woman came to the Prophet and she said, or the Prophet said?
The woman, she is reporting what the Prophet said. What happened?
Okay,
she is not the one talking.
So yeah, he's telling the people or whoever, you are setting up rivals and associating others with Allah.
A Jewish guy, he came to your Prophet, and now he is schooling him about monotheism.
Okay.
He is saying to him, you are a mushrik. You are sitting name beside the name of Allah, and you are taking action against the monotheism of Allah. And what is the result? Go ahead.
So the Prophet commanded them, if they wanted to swear an oath, to say, by the Lord of the Kaaba, and to say, whatever Allah wills, then what you will.
Okay. So you just told me a minute ago, I asked you, who is the one who taught your Prophet about monotheism? You said to me, Allah, he sent Jibreel, correct?
Yes, I said Jibreel taught him about the religion and the monotheism.
Okay, but as you see here, the one is schooling Muhammad is a Jew.
Okay.
And Muhammad, he agreed that he was wrong.
Muhammad, he agreed that he was wrong?
Yeah, because he just followed what the Jews say. He just told them, do what he said. The Jew, he said, this is wrong. You are, see? Thank you. So I appreciate honest people. You sound like an honest man. So the Jewish man, he corrected the monotheism of Islam by saying to Muhammad how monotheism works. So how you said that it was Jibreel and Allah who taught him, when the fact your Prophet, he was doing wrong.
Can we say initially that it was Jibreel and Allah that taught him? Can we say that?
Well, isn't it Jibreel sent by Allah and Allah is the one speaking to Muhammad?
Jibreel is the one speaking to Muhammad, right?
Exactly, but Jibreel, he's not giving his own words. He's giving him Quran.
So let's go to when Muhammad received the revelation, right?
No, before we go there, you gave me the answer already. My friend, you gave me the answer already. I asked you who, Bilal, listen. I asked you, we went there already. I asked you nicely, who is the one who taught your Prophet monotheism? Your answer was, Allah, he taught him through Jibreel. correct? Okay.
Yes.
So now, if Allah taught Muhammad through Jibreel, and
Yes.
Muhammad is a prophet already, and he was teaching them monotheism, but then a
Yes.
Jewish guy, he walked by, and he said to Muhammad that all your teaching is wrong. Monotheism doesn't work this way. This is kufr. This is you are mushrikeen. So Muhammad, he agreed with him. So how Jibreel and Allah taught Muhammad wrong? And then a Jew, a Jewish guy, he schooled Muhammad, and he teach him.
So when you say school Muhammad, like I need to understand, and people, the viewers need to understand, where did the Prophet initially receive revelation that there was one God?
My friend, if you are okay, listen. When the guy, he said to him, you are sitting a rival with God. What does that mean? What does that mean exactly? Yeah, what does that mean? You are seeing a rival with God. What does that mean? You are doing shirk, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the Jewish guy, he said to him, you are doing shirk by saying this, by doing this. Okay. Did Muhammad say no, we are not? No. He commanded the people. From now on, we do as the Jewish man he said. So before that point, Muhammad and the Muslims, they were practicing shirk. After that point, the Jewish guy, he schooled Muhammad, and he told him not to do that again, for this is shirk. And Muhammad, he ordered the Muslims, from now on, we don't say what you used to say as the Jewish guy he said, which means Muhammad, he agreed totally with the guy as you said, and Muhammad was wrong. So how Allah did not teach Muhammad that he was wrong, and then a Jewish guy who have nothing to do with Islam, he walked by and he schooled the Prophet about monotheism.
Okay, so can I ask you a question, or you don't let anybody ask you questions?
No, you can ask me. You are the one who opened the topic, not me. Remember?
Okay. No problem. Can I ask you? So was this after he received revelation from Gabriel, or no?
My friend, he's a prophet already.
So he was a prophet already.
Yeah, it's in front of you. I mean, it says prophet of Allah.
So,
like, come on.
so what did Gabriel teach him?
You tell me. Are you asking me? I'm not a Muslim. You are a Muslim.
What did Gabriel teach him?
I don't know. He told him maybe that go and order women to give themselves to you. You know, because if
that's what he ordered them. That's what he ordered him to. Can you show that to me in the Quran?
Oh yeah, no problem. But you are trying to go out. You are trying to go out of the topic now. Are you trying?
No. You just said he ordered women to go and come to give themselves to him. Okay, show me that.
Sure. Here we go.
Please show the viewers that.
No problem. Here we go. Chapter 38, verse number 50. Any Muslim woman, she want to give herself to the Prophet. So while your Prophet was busy receiving verses about women, she can give herself to sleep with her, and long line of women they came, you know.
What chapter? Chapter 30?
Chapter 33, verse number 50.
Okay. Chapter 33. Verse number 50, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's making verses saying, any woman, she want to give herself to the Prophet. What does this have to do with religion? I mean, why God, the guy, he have already 13 wives. Why God want to make verses for him? Any woman, she want to give herself to the Prophet so he can do, you know, business with her. And at the same time, your Prophet is not, instead of investing his time to learn about Allah and the monotheism, he was busy with sex. And then a Jewish guy, he walked by, and then he schooled your Prophet about monotheism.
Right, so it's clear what you're doing here. It's clear what you're doing here.
What I'm doing, tell me.
You disregard 99% of the Quran. You take out 1%, and then you say he's focusing on women. So why is the focus of
I will go with you, Bilal. I will go with you, my friend. Let us say Christian Prince is this regard.
No, we have to show them this. We have to show them this this verse that you were talking about.
I just did.
Okay.
And I
So
told you,
can we read it?
Yeah, go ahead, read it. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna read. Sorry, I'm gonna read like the verse before that as well.
Problem. Okay, no problem.
Okay, so, and just before I read this, I just need to ask you, when we say that Islam, right, it's a way of life, right? That's what we say as Muslims, correct?
You say that, I know. Yeah.
It's a way of life, right? So we need to know, like, how
So is it a way?
have to wash ourselves? Hold on a second.
Is it a way?
It teaches us how to wash ourselves. It teaches us how to pray. It teaches us how to eat.
Yeah,
it teaches us how to do many things. It's a way of life, correct?
And it teaching you that a Muslim woman, she should give herself to the Prophet so he can sleep with her. This is a way of life.
Okay, so here it says. Okay, I'm gonna read yours and see if it's correct, if it's the same as what we have here.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Oh, you didn't even send it on here. Okay, you didn't send it on here.
Yeah,
So I'll just read it.
I gave you the number. I mean, you want to see? I don't know
Yeah,
what translation you're reading. What translation you're reading, my friend?
I'll read it in English here. It says, "O Prophet."
What translation you're reading? Just so I can change on my side.
The translation is Dr. Mustafa Khattab, the Clear Quran. I can.
No problem. Mustafa Khattab, I will find it. No problem. Okay, go ahead. Continue. Mustafa Khattab. Mustafa. Yeah, go ahead. Read it.
Yeah, hold on a second. Okay, O Prophet, we have made lawful for you your wives, to whom you have paid their full dowries,
okay,
as well as those bondwomen in your possession, whom Allah has granted you. And you are allowed to marry the daughters of your paternal uncles and aunts, and the daughters of your maternal uncles and aunts, which means your cousins, who have immigrated like you. Also allowed for marriage is a believing woman who offers herself to the Prophet without dowry, if he is interested in marrying her. This is exclusively for you, not for the rest of the believers. We know well that rulings we have ordained for the believers in relation to their wives and those bondwomen in their possession. As such, there would be no blame on you, and Allah is the all-forgiving, most merciful.
All right. So does it say there this is exclusive for Muhammad?
Yes.
Okay. Is Muhammad a Muslim?
Muhammad is a Muslim, yes.
You gave me when you started. You gave me the 5 pillars of Islam. Do they go to Muhammad too, or he's above the law?
He does follow the 5 pillars of
okay,
Islam.
But we just discover now that Muhammad, he have his own law, and Muslim they have different law, especially when it comes to sex. Okay, why Allah making this? I mean, the guy, he have a lot of wives. Why he is making a verse exclusive to Muhammad, that any woman she can go and jump to the house of Muhammad, say, Prophet, take me, I'm for free. Why is that? What for? What is the connection between this and God? I mean, why God going to his office and thinking about how he want to send Muhammad a verse, and this is Quran, supposedly nobody can write like this Quran. What do you think? What is the purpose of this? Is that will serve the monotheism of Allah?
I like, what's the purpose of this, of women, of mentioning the women marrying themselves to the Prophet?
I mean, what the purpose? Okay. You agreed with me that this is only exclusive to Muhammad, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so Allah, he made an offer, special offer for a man. His name is Muhammad, and the offer is only this man, from all the billion Muslim women, they can go to his door and offer themselves to sleep with him without paying them. Why?
Not to offer to sleep with them, to marry them. No, it says here to marry, right?
Where it says to marry? Where is the word
to
marry?
Allowed for marriage, a believing woman who offers herself to.
What is the word marriage?
Okay, to offer herself. You
offer to herself to do what exactly?
To marry, obviously, offer herself to without dowry. It says there without dowry.
Okay,
so obviously that's a
but
contract,
there's no
right?
Umar, it says here. It says here, yastankihuha, to if her, not to marry her. Do you speak Arabic?
Yeah, I speak Arabic.
Okay, yastankihuha, it means to if. Go to dictionary. You see, تناكحت الأشجار أي تداخلت ببعضها البعض. When the branches of the tree go inside each other, that is nikah. All right? We can show you tons of reference about nikah. It's the if word. So it says here, so he can if her, and this is an exclusive to the Prophet, not to the rest of the believers. So we saw a Jew walking by teaching Muhammad that his monotheism is wrong, while Muhammad was busy, obviously, fabricating Quran, claiming that this is from God. I'm asking you, why in the world Allah want to make a verse like this? If Muhammad is a Muslim like the rest, and Muhammad is a follower of Allah, does it hurt Muhammad to have the same rules like the rest of Muslims? Does it hurt him? Is he above human being? Is he a human being for you? Why he have different law from all the Muslims? All cult leaders, they share the same thing. They want all of them they share the same thing. They want your wife, with my respect to your family. They want your money.
But he was offered those things, and I can show you the hadith where he was offered women, and he was offered,
exactly. But after he was offered exactly. But after he was offered those things, after he made this verse, after he made this verse.
Yes.
Okay. So Muhammad.
So why wasn't he a rich? Why wasn't he a rich man, a king? Why wasn't he?
You are changing topic. First of all, he was rich. He was very rich, and we can prove. My friend, he was very rich, and we can prove it. Secondly, you are changing topic. You are jumping, Bilal, my friend. I'm speaking to you nicely. I'm speaking to you as an adult. Let us not to jump from topic to topic. Okay. Focus with me. Focus with me. And let us say, for the sake of argument, I was poor. Let us say, for the sake of argument, I am poor. But now I have 13 wives with 13 houses. So how I am poor, and I have 13 houses, and I have 13 women to feed them, and I have their slaves, and I have my slaves, and I am poor. I mean, how the guy is poor? And
that's very easy back then.
My friend, no, it's not very easy. You just said he's poor. A poor man, he cannot feed a wife. He can't feed himself.
A rich man.
A poor man, he cannot open 13 houses. My friend, do Aisha have a slave servant? Yes, many. Do Hafsa, she have a slave servant? Yes, many. All of them, they have slaves. So now I'm asking you, don't change the topic. You are trying to change topic.
Did they pay them?
They are slaves. They are slaves. In order to have them, you have to buy them. My friend, in order to have them, you have to feed them. You have to give them housing, shelter. You have to buy them. So how he is very poor and he have 13 wives? You are changing topic. My friend, look what happened. Look what happened.
Bilal. في أزواجهم وما ملكت أيمانهم. So here it says أزواجهم وما ملكت أيمانهم, right?
My friend.
Those are the two options, right? So obviously,
okay.
What is ملكت أيمانهم?
The slaves.
What does it mean, ملكت?
The slaves.
The slaves, right?
Yes. So he has
and
slaves.
How does he get those slaves?
He buy, he sell, and he have gifts, and he have war. So all of those are slaves. Okay. Slaves are money. So Muhammad, he sells slaves, he can make money. So listen.
In the Quran, is there a big reward to free a slave? In the Quran, is there a big reward to free the slave? Yes or no?
There's a big reward to free a slave, so you can buy more slaves. It's like, go to Walmart to buy more chicken. So you free the chicken, so Allah will forgive you, right? But Muhammad, he did not free his slaves. Did Muhammad free Bilal? Did Muhammad free Bilal?
Abu Bakr freed him.
No, I'm asking you, did Muhammad free Bilal?
Abu Bakr freed him.
Okay, hold on. Guys, Abu Bakr freed him. Okay, why Muhammad did not free Bilal? He lived all his life, and Muhammad did not free him.
So if I mention another Muslim who did free him, you're going to just focus.
So are you saying, okay, Muhammad died now, and then Bilal, he went to Abu Bakr, he begged him, he says, don't be a hypocrite. If you bought me for the sake of Allah, free me for the sake of Allah, correct?
Yes.
So Abu Bakr, he did not free him just because it was embarrassment. He promised him long time ago for freedom. They keep promising the guy freedom. And now Muhammad, he died. And now the guy, he went, he said, well, come on, I cannot take it no more. You promised me. So your prophet, he did not free Bilal, correct?
I told you Abu Bakr freed him. He was a Muslim.
So
Abu Bakr
how Muhammad he got Bilal? He bought him. Or Abu Bakr, he bought him, correct? Who bought him?
Abu Bakr.
Abu Bakr. Okay. Does that mean that Muhammad is poor? And he gave him to Muhammad, correct?
That's not the point. That's not the point I was trying to mention.
Okay, my friend, you are changing topic. You are changing topic. Our topic was according to your choice. According to your choice, it was monotheism, and we discovered that your prophet, he do not even know what monotheism is. A man who is a Jew, he came to him.
One God. One. Quran, it always mentions one God. Ilahun wahid.
Okay,
Ilahun wahid.
Let us see.
Of verses.
Let us see. Okay, let us see if this is true. So, but we agree that the guy, he corrected Muhammad in monotheism. This is number one, which means Muhammad is an ignorant in this topic. Secondly, how many? When you say Allah is God, what make him God for you?
What make Allah God?
Yes.
What do you mean? What makes Allah God?
Why he's God? Why is God? Why you call him God? Why you don't call him a prophet?
He's the creator of the heavens of the earth.
Wonderful. So guys, so guys, the reason for Allah to be considered as God.
Creator, right?
Okay.
As a creator, you call him Jesus, possibly, and the Son of God. You call him 3 in 1. We call him one God, and like the Jews do.
We will see if this is true. We will see. We'll examine this. So, if Allah is the creator, is He the only creator, or there's other creators?
If Allah is the only creator? No, He's the only creator.
Okay, so how the Quran says in chapter 23, verse number 14, that Allah is the best of the creators?
Okay. Is there people who create things on earth right now?
My friend, the creator is the one who creates. No, there's no creators. No, there's no creators. Those are creative ideas. Is not about creating souls and life. When you say, my friend, when we compare between two objects, they have to be from the same kind. So when we say the best of the creators, we have to mention the same creation. We don't compare between somebody he just made a pen. He did not create. It's already the material. It's already there. We did not even. My friend, okay, so hold on. So are you saying to me Allah is comparing himself? Allah saying that He is creator and the guy in window is a creator too? Is that what Allah is saying?
He's the top.
He's the top. Creator. So Allah comparing himself to a human being. Allah is in competition with the atheist. Bill Gates. Okay, listen. Okay, let us see. This is according to who, this explanation? He is the best of the creator. That's mean the one who made the bicycle is a creator. According to who?
Us humans, we believe He's creators, right?
Okay, I'm asking you now. When I say to you Allah is the best of the creators, if there's only one creator, and here you said this is not about creating life. You said anyone can create anything, right?
Yeah, anybody can create anything on earth.
So Allah is not the only creator then, because all of us, we are creators based on what you are saying.
Okay, but who is the creator of the heavens of the earth though? That's my question.
So suddenly now you jump to the object it changed. So again, okay, let me show you that your answer is false. Let me ask you.
Give me one of His 99 names.
Hold on.
The most merciful, correct?
Hold on. Don't change topic.
Merciful? Can you be merciful?
If I can create a fly, does that make me God?
If you can create a fly?
Okay, does that make me God?
You can't create a fly anyways, but
I'm saying, if I create a fly, that make me God?
I can't answer that question because I don't see the point of it.
Well, why not? If Allah is the only creator, that means the only one who create a fly. Is Allah is the only one who create the flies, or there's other person he create a fly?
Allah's the only one. Allah's the only one.
There's anyone he create birds beside Allah, or only Allah create birds?
Allah's the only one.
Okay, that's false. If we go to the Quran, chapter 22, verse number 73, Allah, He has given us definition of a creation. He says that the one who create a fly, if he create a fly, worship him. So anyone who create a fly, he is a creator in the Quran. So what you said to me is false about somebody creating a bicycle or a car. That's false, because what Allah is saying, He is the best of the creators. He was comparing himself to Baal. Is that correct?
He was comparing himself to what? Sorry?
To Baal.
What's Baal?
Baal, the god of fertility.
I haven't heard of him, but
Well, if I compare myself, if I compare myself to a different God, and this God is the God of fertility, my friend. If I compare myself to different God, and I say I am the best of the creators, and he compare himself to Baal. So how that make him the only creator? He is saying he is better than Baal. So Baal is a creator. Read it.
I do not know who.
Chapter 37, verse 125.
Chapter 37, verse 125. Okay.
Yes.
Chapter 37, verse 125.
See, Allah here did not compare himself to the one who make a bicycle. He compared himself to other God. That is Baal.
Okay, do you call upon the idol of Baal and among and abandon
what is the word idol? What is the word idol?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. The translation said, okay, do you call upon تدعون بعلا? Okay, yeah. So do you call upon Baal and abandon the best of creators?
Okay. So Allah compared himself to whom? To Baal, correct?
It's not a comparison. It's mushrikeen. He's talking to mushrikeen.
Hold on, no. He is
talking to people.
Okay, when I say I am the best between those Baal, that's mean I am one of them.
No, what do you mean? I'm the best amongst those Baal.
My friend, you speak Arabic. If I say I am the best student, that's mean I am one of many students, correct?
Yes, if I said I'm the one of the best students,
if I say I am the best of the creators and I mention Baal, I am in competition with Baal, that's mean I agreed that Baal is good in creation, but I am even better.
No, it's not that.
Okay, so is your God Allah? Is your God Allah? Listen. When I say to you, who is God? You say to me, the Creator. Okay, now we find that Allah, He is saying He is the best of the creators. We ask you, Allah the best of the creators, but there's only one Creator. You say to me, He is just comparing Himself to a normal human being. But isn't it you Muslim, you say it's forbidden for a Muslim to compare Allah to a human being?
Hey. Do you call upon Baal and abandon the best of creators? So here he says Ahsan al-Khaliqin. Right?
Okay.
In Arabic we know he's the best of the creators.
Okay.
Like it's mentioned in English.
Okay.
So what did Baal create? I'm asking you. Because there was stones, right? There's stones in the camp.
I asked you, as an example, you said, the only one who creates a fly is Allah. The only one who creates birds is Allah, correct?
Birds is Allah.
Okay,
yes.
But that's not true. The Quran says even Jesus can create birds. He made it from the mud, the form of a bird, and he breathed into it, and he created.
What does it say after that, though? What does it say after that?
It says
through the will of who?
But it doesn't matter. Still, He is the one who breathed, and He is the one who creates. So He's a creator.
Will of God.
Doesn't matter. This is
it all goes back to God.
Hold on. Okay, so now, okay. So are you saying to me that the will? Okay, are you saying to me that the will of Allah is to have Jesus as a creator beside Him?
The will of Allah is to give them miracles.
No.
Those are called miracles. Have you ever seen a miracle?
My friend, for sure, creation is a miracle. My friend, when God He created, when God He created, this is a miracle. So now you just said to me that Allah, He gave the power to create to Jesus, correct?
He gave the power to Jesus, yes.
Okay, guys, be my witness.
That's correct.
Allah, He gave the power to Jesus. So now Jesus became a creator too because He have the power.
No. So you're saying He gave him the power, so now Jesus became God now, right?
My friend, you are the one who says, not me. I said, did you agree that Allah, He gave him the power that Jesus to create? You said yes. Okay, so now Jesus, He have the power. Jesus now, He have the power, and you agreed.
No, Christian.
Jesus,
so right now,
let me finish my sentence. Jesus, he have the power now to act as a creator. You said to me, He gave it to him. Allah doesn't change any fact that now in this moment, Jesus is a creator. So when Allah, He says, I am the best of the creators, maybe He's comparing Himself to Jesus too.
Christian Prince, So if you go throughout time, messengers and prophets, they had miracles. I don't really have much time, and I appreciate you letting me on the air. I will call you back next time on another live,
my friend, where are you
so we
going?
can discuss further.
No, no, no,
have
no,
the
no, no,
Bible
no, no, hold on.
because
You said, my friend, you said other prophet, they have miracles. Did any one of them create a bird? Or only Jesus?
actually, when Abraham he cut the was it Abraham or
Abraham, yeah, Abraham.
Abraham? Yes, he
Yeah.
cut the bird into pieces and
Yeah.
then put them, and then he said, come to me," and then the birds came,
No,
right? So it came back.
no,
Correct?
Allah, He put them together, but this is not a creation. The birds are there, He killed them. Allah, He made them alive again.
Yeah, to show you that
So
Allah.
you see, no, this is not true. I'm asking you, if there's anyone beside Jesus, He made a form of a mud, He breathed into it, and He created a bird in Islam. Beside Jesus, anyone?
From what I know, no, and that's why
Okay.
Jesus is mentioned in the Quran. That
Okay, so
that's
why your prophet was busy with women offering themselves? Okay, why your prophet was busy with women offering their? Why your prophet was busy offering themselves to sleep with him, while Jesus was making the blind see? Jesus making the creating from the mother bird. Jesus, He make the one who cannot walk. Jesus resurrect people from death. Jesus, He tell what people hide in their houses. What your prophet was doing was busy receiving women in his bedroom.
Okay. No problem, Christian Prince. I will call you back again, and we can discuss this further.
I invite you, my friend, to leave Islam right now before you go, because you might die. As you see, Jesus is the creator.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, and I invite you to Islam.
Don't hang up, Bilal, honestly. Right now, as we speak, according to your Quran,
By the way,
right now,
because I'm coming
my friend Bilal, I understand. But right now, as we speak, there's birds in the sky created by Jesus, my friend.
Sir, I would love to meet you actually face to face. Maybe we can even do this live. But are you in Saudi Arabia? Because I work in Saudi Arabia, actually.
No, I am not in Saudi Arabia. If I'm Saudi Arabia, we'll be killed in 2 seconds. You know that. Come on. You're smart. You're smarter than this.
On that point, I gotta agree. On that point, I gotta agree with you.
All right, Bilal, you are welcome. You are a nice guy, and I am happy.
Nice talking to you.
I'm happy to have you, my friend. You are a nice person. Take care. Take care. Right. Feel free to call me anyway. By the way, I like to talk to you. All right. As you see, Muhammad, he did not know anything about monotheism. A Jewish walking down street, he bussed him. He taught him what monotheism is. If Muhammad is a prophet of God, and all this time he is saying the wrong thing, and his followers are saying the wrong thing, shouldn't he be the first one to say to them, don't say that? And then what happened? He waited until a Jew he walked by, and then the Jew he schooled him. Where was Jibreel? Where was Allah? Allah, he have time to send a message to Muhammad about his private part. He have time to send a message to Allah, to Muhammad, to say where you can eat. It's not a problem to eat in your mother's house. It's not a problem to eat in your brother's house. I mean, come on, this is silly. But he have no time to send a message to correct the monotheism. Allah is the best of the creators, and we find that Allah is the best of idiots. And we prove it. So I want to say, guys, I will stop with here, and at least Bilal, Mr. Bilal, he is not a rude person. We have to admit. I mean, he tried to, a little bit to play games. I understand he is a Muslim trying to defend. I mean, come on, put yourself in his shoe. What you would do? It's not easy to be a Muslim. It's not easy to defend someone like Muhammad. So the biggest lie they say to us that they believe in monotheism and they believe in a God, his name is Allah. And for sure we have more things to prove that Allah is not even one and doesn't even exist. But as you see, a Muslim, he is so powerful to talk about his religion as long as you are ignorant. The second he noticed that he is no match, and he cannot refute, and he cannot answer, he retreat, and he have to go. Still, I respect this person. He's not rude. You know, we were able to communicate. And he tried his best to defend, so I'm not really surprised. And I'm not surprised too that he could not answer. That's a very normal Muslim thing. My friend, when somebody says to us that Allah, He gave the power to Jesus, what is the proof? I can say now, well, I am the one who gave the power to Jesus. Talk is cheap. The question is, how come the God of Muhammad could not do what Jesus did? Because if Allah can do what Jesus can do, then He should give a little bit of, Allah, He gave all the miracles to Jesus. He didn't let one thing to Muhammad. Nothing left. This person who the Muslim call him Isa, he walk in the street, he make the blind see. He see somebody cannot talk, he make him talk. Somebody cannot walk, he make him walk. Somebody is dead, he take him from the grave. And when he decide to have some fun, he make mud, he breathe into it, and bingo, the mud is a flying bird. What is left? And here you need to ask yourself, when the Muslims they say, why you worship Jesus? You should say to them, you idiot, don't you see? Jesus can do what your God cannot do. If your God, Allah, can do one thing of what Jesus can show us, we have nothing but except a book. And there's no witnesses for what Allah is saying except one. Even Muhammad himself is not a witness. He claimed that somebody came to him and he gave him the delivery, and that's it. So my friends, some of you here says that Christian Prince, you are the best. No, my friend, the best is our Lord, the Messiah. You cannot be defeated if you are a person who know your Lord. You can be defeated if you are a person who have nothing to do with him, only by name. Their God is fake. Their God is a fiction. Their God is a stupid God. The sun goes every day from the east to the west. If the women have orgasm first, the baby will be a child, a female. All those stupid things proving that Muhammad is not from God. God is not a fool. God is not a pimp. When we ask Mr. Bilal, why Allah made a verse for Muhammad, any woman she can give herself. And even the Muslim book says, if the Prophet eyes fall into a woman, even if she is married, her husband must divorce her immediately so the Prophet can have her. Isn't it obvious that this is a fraud? I claim to be a messenger of God. I go to your house. I like your wife. You have to divorce her so I can sleep with her? We are followers of Jesus. And if you can't find me a better name than the name of a Christ to follow, let me know. You can find me someone is more powerful than he is, let me know. If you find me someone is more decent than he is, let me know. If you can find me someone is more forgiving to the point he forgive those who they are crucifying him, let me know. We are victorious by his name. And his name is glorious. And his act is holiness. And his walk is miraculous. His birth, his death, and his resurrection is a miracle. For God is a miracle, so is Jesus. We are believers in the miraculous Jesus. Not just Jesus. We are believers in the Creator. We are the one who believe in monotheism, not them. For God is one from the first page in the Bible. We never believe in three gods as they lie and they say. God is one. And if God cannot be as he wants to be, then God cannot be God. If a Muslim, he says to you, how God can be three persons? Well, is he God or not? If he is God, that means he's almighty. If he's almighty, he is what he is. But the hypocrite, they question only when they want. They don't ask why Jesus have no father. Okay, why Jesus have no father? They say it's a miracle. So when they want, they believe in a miracle. When they want, they don't want to believe God himself is a miracle. So my friends, if there is someone to be proud about, is not a Christian prince. Be proud in his name, the Messiah. He is our Lord. He is our Master. He is our Savior. He is the one who says, the one who saw me, he saw the Father. I am with you all this time and you do not know me. He is the one who said, and he proved it, that I am the life. He gave life. I am the resurrection. He resurrect. Everything was created by him and for him. That is Jesus. And with his name, I say to you, thank you. Have a very blessed Sunday, or even Monday for those who live in Asia. We love you all. Be as a family. Never be separated or divided. You are an atheist. I feel sorry for you. You are a Muslim. I feel sorry to you too, because both of you have the same end. And if you are a Christian, please be a real Christian. Let us fight to be better people so we can love and share our love with everybody. And the best love of Christ is to save somebody from going to hellfire. So we pray that our friend Bilal will call us maybe soon from Saudi Arabia, and he will leave the cult of Muhammad. I'm sure now he is really in trouble. I'm sure right now he is going to go and think deeply about what he saw and what he cannot answer. I'm sure he will try to find some tricks. Maybe he can answer better next time. But it's not going to work. We are the followers of the Messiah. His name is amazing. Even Muhammad, he said, when the Shaitan, when the Dajjal, he see the Messiah, he will dissolve like salt, as salt dissolve in water. That is your Lord, my friend. Like salt. That is the power of Jesus. The one who cannot be victory against him, when he see Jesus, he will dissolve like salt. So I'm warning you. I'm warning you Muslims. I'm warning you atheists. I'm warning you disbelievers. I'm warning you believers that if you don't follow Jesus, you will dissolve like salt when you see him. Thank you, and may the Lord bless you. We pray for Muslims, we pray for atheists, we pray for everybody to see the truth, and the truth will set you free. The Lord's words is best. To finish our topic for today. Take care, and thank you.